Amazing guy, by the way. Does a lot of work with our troops.
A lot of work with the military, but it's just nice to see the connection between Senator Glenn, the late Senator Glenn, and the National Football League.
Yeah, you learn something new every day, right?
I had no idea.
That's what we're here for. You think these 4.5 hours, all we do is talk?
Yeah,
we try to have some fun. As a matter of fact, let's try something fun right now. All right, a couple of astronauts are up in the International Space Station right now, and they're having their very own Super Bowl party, I guess you could say way above Earth. So why don't we bring in Commander Shane Kimbrough and Flight Engineer Peggy Whitson of NASA. And Peggy, well, we can see what you're wearing, so I guess we know who you're rooting for. The question is, where are you right now? How long have you been out there in space?
We're actually over the South Pacific right now. We're traveling at 17,500 miles an hour, floating here at on the International Space Station. Shane has been here 109 days, and I've been here 79.
That's cool.
When you get back home, will you teach me how to do that? That's a pretty cool trick. Shane, you're from Atlanta and a Falcons fan. How do you get to follow the Falcons while you're on a mission?
That's a great question. Almost all of my sports information comes from my son, so he's my #1 resource. But I do get a few sports shows sent up to me as well, and I have friends and family that keep me updated by email.
Hey, Peggy, you're obviously a New England fan. You hopefully get a win today. And who's your favorite player on the Patriots, Peggy?
Your son. It has to be your son.
Oh, you are, bless your heart, you are a sweetheart.
You didn't have to do that,
So
Peggy.
they get a win today, and you drop the mic. Go ahead, drop the mic right now. Just drop it.
Hey, Commander Kimbrough, you're an Atlanta Falcons fan. If they do win today, how are you going to celebrate?
Well, I'm going to have to do it very quietly. It's going to be about 3:30 in the morning up here, and everybody else is going to be asleep, but I'll probably do it.
A little
Cool.
flip.
I like that.
This is Michael Strahan, and I have a little Super Bowl trivia for an astronaut, okay? Here we go. Who was the MVP of the first 2 Super Bowls? I'm going to give you 4 choices here. A, Warren Moon. B, Rocket Ismail. C, Mercury Morris. Or D, Bart Starr. See what we did there with those names?
Well, yeah, that's an easy one. You got to give me a little harder one. But Bart Starr, because I know the Packers were in it, and he was the
there we go.
Super Bowl
He got
MVP.
it right.
I know
Great
you got
job.
a 2-time Super Bowl MVP right next to you there with Mr. Bradshaw.
Oh,
look at that.
Joe.
Commander, I appreciate that very much. Thank you.
They've got the internet up there in space, too. Lots of research done. Thank you so much. Good luck to you. Stay safe.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, time now for us to see who Jimmy thinks will have the right stuff tonight as he heads over to NASA's Mission Control to see what each team needs to do to win the Super Bowl.
Now listen up. Before we ever put a man on the moon, it took years of planning, accounting for every conceivable variable. But for this mission, there's only been 2 weeks to prepare, and we're set for takeoff. New England's offense? For you, I'm worried about Atlanta's high-powered offense. You must keep Matt Ryan and company off the field. The time of possession is critical. So here's how you do that. With your running backs, put Deion Lewis in the backfield with LeGarrette Blount. Such a backfield allows the Patriots to run the ball, but also use their short passing game. Tom Brady is a master at that. Now hear this, Atlanta. Ryan has led his men to a touchdown on the opening drive in the last 8 games. Let's make sure you do that today. The receivers of the flight squad, you must deliver for your quarterback, just like you did in the NFC Championship. Patriots defense, it will be a monumental task for you to stop that. Are you up for the challenge? Here's what you do. Use a single high defense. Single cover Jones, that frees others to defend Falcons. Prove me wrong and show me you can put pressure on Brady. Yes, you've got enough speed to stay with Edelman and tight end Martellus Bennett. Be strong, tackle well. You can't allow Brady's men to turn a 5-yard pass into a 20-yard gain. Special teams. Don't you dare think for 1 second you're going to sneak by. If it's a close game, a huge play by you could be the deciding factor. Houston, we have ourselves a ball game.
We do have ourselves a ball game. Now, before we start talking football, I tell you what, one of the great thrills I've had is going and seeing the space shuttle, having the astronauts put their spacesuits on us. And let me tell you, that was not an easy thing to do, as some of us know. And the other thing is going to mission control. Those flight directors, I mean, all of those people in the chute, they were flight directors. And they were so gracious. They were so informative. And so nice to us. I mean, it was really a thrill for me to be there at Mission Control.
Did they tell on the game? Yeah.
Did they tell that you were a people person?
I'm a people person, and they could see that.
I gotta say, it's very inspirational, though. Your speech was really good. You did a great job.
I may get a movie contract from that.
I know Ed Harris may want to watch out with your performance there. All right, let's talk about what you talked about there. What each team needs to do to win the game. Jimmy kind of broke it down for us. But Michael, take a look at this matchup right now. You got the #1 offense scoring-wise against the #1 defense scoring-wise. You got two very diverse teams. You got one team that's been here, one team that hasn't. Take it for wherever you want.
I mean, Kurt, there's only been one Super Bowl back in 1989 where the #1 offense smoked the #1 defense, and that was the 49ers. That was a different team. The Atlanta Falcons have some similarities with the great offensive, with great wide receivers, great running game, experienced, smart quarterback, and they're going to need all those things. New England's going to try to restrict the opportunity they have offensively by running the ball, keeping that offense off the field. But the one thing in the piece earlier with the receivers for the Atlanta Falcons, they all talked about fun. Fun was the operative word. And each guy seems to say, hey, I'm a part of this. I'm just happy to be one of 13 guys who's caught a touchdown for Matt Ryan. And I have a feeling if you try to shut down Julio Jones, these guys are ready to have their fun today and pick up the slack, and I don't think they would miss a beat.
The reason why they're having fun is because they've been dominating people. Everyone's catching the ball. Everyone's going over the top. Chunk plays, and I think for New England to be successful against this dynamic offense, which is no easy task, I think they have to force Matt Ryan, Kyle Shanahan to be patient. They've got to keep the ball in front of them, tackle. And Matt Ryan, if there's one knock on Matt Ryan, is Matt Ryan loves chunk plays. Kyle Shanahan loves chunk plays. Force them to be patient. Maybe Matt takes a chance and makes a mistake.
Well, before I talk about New England, you're exactly right. Patience is something when you have a gunslinger that's very hard to teach. Yeah. It's very hard to teach them to, hey, look, take a 4-yarder, break a tackle. Take a 2-yarder wide flare, break a tackle. And I think the thing that's been remarkable for Atlanta has been their ability not to have the explosive plays, the 30 and 40-yarders. But if you'll look at just in the playoffs alone, every time they got inside the 20-yard line, which they call the hot zone, they have scored 10 touchdowns, 9 touchdowns out of 10 efforts.
Yeah,
that is phenomenal.
Yeah. And that's where New England's good.
And New England, listen, I said here, I've listened to Belichick and the Brady stories for weeks on end. Loved every one of them. The relationship I have developed with Tom and yours with Bill. The one thing we're going to see is they are going to take away something. And the great quarterbacks find a weakness. And Brady will do that like he's never done it. And I expect both Matt Ryan and them to do it.
I know this is a long pregame show, but we have to get over to the stadium. Kickoff's about 3 hours from now. Why don't you guys go out here? This crowd, the city of Houston really, has been fantastic for us all week long, all the FS1 shows that have been here. The Fox News Channel, us here at Fox, they have been spectacular. Thank you so much, people of Houston. We are going to get over to the stadium so we can get you set for kickoff of Super Bowl 51, but there's much more pregame coverage continues as we get to the red carpet. President Trump will sit down with Bill O'Reilly and a whole lot more. Come on, boys, let's hop in the cars.
Dip your veggies and wings, you branched out in ways we never expected. And with flavors like these, we can't wait to see what you'll dip next. It's time to ranch out with the original Hidden Valley Ranch.
Alexa, how many calories in a chicken wing?
A chicken wing contains 88 calories.
Anybody know where the potato salad is?
Oh, this is awful. Try it.
Oh, no, that looks gross. What is that?
You gotta try it. It's terrible.
No, thank you. I have a very sensitive palate.
If you taste something bad, you want someone else to try it. It's what you do. If you want to save 15% or more on car insurance, you switch to Geico. It's what you do.
Dog, 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 dog.
Sweetie, you know what we're craving right now? Crispy chicken and fried egg with bacon, like brunch.
Brunch? But it's 8 p.m. and it's Tuesday.
Huh. I wonder if my mother would like to stay with us.
Here's what I'm thinking. Brunch. All day, every day. Should we get started? Who wants coffee? Introducing my new Brunchfast menu with 10 delicious items like my bacon and egg chicken sandwich, Southwest scrambler plate, a sparkling blood orange cooler, and home-style potatoes. Served all day, every day. Only at Jack in the Box.
Wherever you were in 2016, you counted on us.
You are watching KTVU Fox 2 News.
To share the stories that affected us.
This is really something about human rights.
Challenged us.